What made me instantly realize my friend is not a real friend? When my dad got diagnosed with cancer, I thought my best friend Jake would be there for me. We'd been tight since middle school, hanging out every weekend, sharing everything. But the day I told him about my dad's diagnosis, his response was so cold it made my stomach drop. "That sucks, man," he said, not even looking up from his phone. "Hey, are we still going to Brandon's party tonight?" I stared at him, waiting for something more. Maybe a hug, or even just eye contact. Nothing. He was already scrolling through Instagram like I'd just told him about the weather. The next few weeks were hell. Dad started chemo, and Mom was falling apart trying to juggle work and hospital visits. I was basically running our house, making dinner for my little sister and doing laundry because Mom was too exhausted to function. Every day at school, I felt like I was drowning. I'd text Jake, hoping for someone to talk to. "Can't hang out today. Have to help Mom with Dad stuff," I'd write. "Cool. Gonna hit up the mall with Trevor instead," he'd reply. Not once did he ask how I was doing. Not once did he offer to help or even just listen. The breaking point came 3 weeks later. Dad had a really bad reaction to his treatment and ended up in the ER. I was sitting in that horrible hospital waiting room at 2 a.m., scared out of my mind, when I decided to call Jake. "Dude, what time is it?" he answered, clearly annoyed. "Jake, I'm at the hospital. Dad's really sick and I'm freaking out. Can you just talk to me for a minute?" There was this long pause. Then he said, "Look, I get that this is hard, but I have a math test tomorrow. Can we deal with your family drama later?" Family drama. That's what he called my dad fighting for his life. I hung up and just sat there, feeling more alone than I'd ever felt in my life. But here's where it gets really messed up. The next Monday at school, Jake acted like nothing happened. He walked up to me at lunch with this fake concerned face. "Hey man, how's everything going?" he asked, loud enough for other people to hear. Before I could answer, he launched into this performance about how worried he'd been about me, how he wished there was more he could do to help. Complete lies, but everyone around us was nodding like he was such a good friend. Then he pulled out his phone and said, "We should totally hang out this weekend. I know you probably need a break from all the heavy stuff." I realized he was recording himself saying this for his Snapchat story. He was literally using my dad's cancer as content to make himself look like a caring friend. That's when I understood. Jake didn't see me as a person. I was just entertainment, someone to fill time when he was bored. The second my life got real and messy, he bounced. I told him I was busy and walked away. From that day on, I stopped texting him first, stopped inviting him places. Not once did he reach out to ask why we weren't hanging out anymore. He just moved on to his next source of entertainment.